So Mike, how often do you train in the winter, and does training get harder in the cold?
I train the same all year round. I train 5 to 6 days a week, summer, winter, fall, spring, whatever. It don't matter. I actually like when it's cold to train. If y'all notice, a lot of my videos, I'm bundled up. I feel stronger for some reason when I'm bundled up. It's like armor on me, like a hoodie, t-shirt. And actually, even in the summer, I be bundled up until I can't take it no more. Then I take it off. Then when I come out the hoodie, it feel like a relief. So something that I've noticed, traveling all over the world, especially in America, places that's cold, people are not in good shape. And I think it's because they are bundled up all the time. You don't really get to see them. So they're like, it's all right. But listen, don't matter. You gotta be on it. If you look at places like here, Southern California, Southern Florida, the hot states, everybody's in shape, right? Because their body's exposed all the time. They're wearing, summertime clothes, but it don't matter. Wherever you at, you need to get after it.
Perfect. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
First time was my late 20s. Disclaimer, back then I got it in ways that does not coincide with the law. And as fast as I got it, I lost it faster. Then over time in my 30s, I got it back the right way. And I've had ups and downs, but now where I'm at now, I'm good because my mindset with money is a lot different. When I first started making money legally, like a lot of it, my mentality was still like a street dude. So I was blowing it fast on silly things. So I wasn't being faithful to what I had. So I get taken away again. But now on this new bump, my mentality is way different. First of all, I don't even want anything because back then I wanted so many things. I don't want anything now, but like peace, joy, happiness, all of those good things. But I have a duty to give, a portion of my wealth away. And what I'm prescribed to give away is not a lot, but I want to give more. I just do. I'm in that phase of life right now. And also, I want to say this. I had it before, lost it, got it back, lost some of it, got it back. It's very important to me, right? Sometimes I talk to people who trying to come up, and I don't see a sense of urgency, planting seeds and stuff like that. Planting seeds is like this. You cannot be in a mentality or a space of lack and not having. You got to be in a mindset of abundance. When you plant a seed, whatever that seed may be, it doesn't grow instantly. It takes a while. You got to cultivate it. The soil got to be proper. You got to do all of the things, nutrients in it. Then over time, your fruit will come to harvest, right? It's the same with planting seeds in the business world, right? There's businesses that I started 2 years ago that's making money right now that haven't made money in 2 years. That's a fact. Like literally, we're in that season right now, right? Here's the thing. You can't be in a rush. And you have to think not in like immediate gratification. You have to think long term. It took me a while to understand that, but I totally understand that now. But my mindset is always planting seeds for next year, the year after, so on and so forth. I'll tell you like this. I took a big hit out of my finances this year, right? But the seeds that I planted 2 years ago, I don't even care about what I lost recently. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's always a benefit to planting seeds, and take your mindset out of, I need it right now. Because life don't work like that unless you hit the lottery, but that's not realistic.
Why are you not married?
Good question. I have not been ready to be married for so many years, but now I am, and inshallah, January I'm going to be married. So it's already it's written.
How much water should you drink per 5 grams of creatine?
Well, first and foremost, you should not be taking creatine. You should be taking Atlas. This is super Crea Pure, right? This is literally the gold standard of creatine. And we take it a step further and add acetic acid in it. So you don't have to go and do the apple cider vinegar no more because you got it all right here in one bang with Atlas. For maximum absorption, you should drink about, a glass of water, 12 ounces or so of water. But across the board, you should be doing at least a gallon of water a day. That's going to help with everything. So whether you're taking Atlas or not, you need to be drinking ample water every day and hydrating yourself. And I got a cheat code for that since we're on the subject of hydration, hydroglyph. Because I'm gonna be honest, water alone does not hydrate most people, especially if you train, right? You're burning off so many vitamins and minerals that you need to put back in your body, and hydroglyph has that.
What's the best leg exercise for muscle growth?
Squats.
If I want to lose 30 pounds, what's a good goal per week/month?
All right, so there's a lot of variables that we have to consider, right? I'd have to know your age, your gender, your body fat percentage. Have you been training? And then we got to come up with a nutrition plan for you. So y'all got to take these cookie cutter, oh, this per this out of your head. Get a real plan, right? Get with somebody like your boy who can put together a real strategy for you to lose weight the proper way. And I don't even look at the weight. Unless you have high body fat, then that's different, right? But weight, muscle is weight as well. You don't want to lose that. You see what I'm saying? So what we're in the business of is helping people reduce body fat, not weight. Body fat, water inflammation, build muscle. I've had people gaining weights, right? But looking leaner and better. Because muscle is smaller than fat and firmer. It looks better and it's tight, right? So if you take a pound of fat, it's about that big. A pound of muscle is about that big, real lean and tight and firm. Fat is fluffy, buttery, big back, buffalo bison type build, you know what I mean? So we want to get body fat off. Take your mind off of weight, more on body fat, and we target it, we annihilate it. That's what we do. I do this for people, and we have a dope community. If you are interested, the link is down below. It's MikeRashidTraining.com. I'll get you right. But part of this is the accountability, and I'm talking to my people once a week. So I'm gonna be on your ass if you're not on your stuff, right? So I'm gonna make you uncomfortable if you're not doing the things that's prescribed. So only sign up if you're really ready. This ain't for everybody, it's for people that's really ready.
For someone that has took vitamins before, what are the top ones to start off with?
Nectar Superfoods, because it's got everything you need. It's like 13 different powerful ingredients in one delicious drink. So Nectar Superfoods.
This one is no question, but it says, gratitude, sir. May Allah continue to bless you.
Alhamdulillah. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Did you get bad reactions from people since you started talking more about Islam?
Not at all, sir. You know, in America, a lot of people are kind of shy to talk about their faith, especially Islam. But I'm not, you know, because it's like this. I'll take anybody that I know around my other Muslim friends, and they're going to be like, wow, everybody's so nice, so kind, so humble, so peaceful, right? So I open up that invitation for the conversation, for the communion, for us being in counsel with each other, for people to learn more about Islam. Because I promise you, especially my Christian brothers and sisters, once you learn about Islam, you learn so much about Jesus, peace be upon him, like facts, factual facts, right? A little bit of history. The whole purpose of Islam was to, you know, we have it's one source that all of these religions come from. And that's from the lineage of Abraham. Then you have Moses, you have the original book. The Holy Quran is never been changed. It's pure as it gets. There's no different versions. There's only one version, one edition. So the whole purpose was to bring everything back to the original teachings, right, of Abrahamic religions, because things change over the years. And you have Judaism, which was first, Christianity was an offshoot, Islam came last. But Islam was to, all right, things are getting kind of like weird, let's bring it back to its purest sense. This is why a lot of things in our customs and our culture is what the prophet Jesus did. The praying 5 times a day, the way that we pray, the things that we say to greet each other, all of these things come from Jesus. People don't realize that because things change. Our version doesn't change. It's the original way. So I talk about it a lot for people to ask me. And, you know, I love my God and I'm faithful to God. So that's my duty. Why wouldn't I talk about God and, you know, a way of life that's, you know, that has helped me in such great ways. My entire career on YouTube, I've shared like dope information and wisdom that I come across that's beneficial to people. This is the best that I have, is me sharing the spiritual system that I am aligned with, the best that I've experienced. So I have to share it as well. And I never try to push it on people. I just talk about it. If people like it, great. If not, it's okay. But I'm always open for a conversation if anybody want to talk about it. and I'll give my best sincere answers. I don't know everything, but I'm always here to talk about it.
Fat on the lower part of the abs. How in the world can I get rid of it?
There's no way to reduce fat in one area of the body naturally. The unnatural way is surgery, is lipo or something like that. That is a viable option for the right candidate, right? Like women who's had babies and they can't get rid of it down there or whatever. Guys, I don't think you ever should need that. The way that you reduce fat in one area is just reducing fat overall. The best way to do it is one, reducing your caloric intake, changing the things that you eat, and also being on a really legit training regimen and cardio regimen. But it's so much in how you eat. That determines so much about your body composition, so much about what you eat and don't eat. People eat way too much. It's real simple. You gotta think of it like this. Food is energy for the body, right? Just like gasoline is energy for a car. If the car is empty, it can't drive. It has no energy to burn off, right? If our body's empty with no food, which is never the case, we can't move. So we eat for fuel, right? Our body, see, a car uses petroleum, whatever it's called, right? Whatever it's called, petroleum. We use 3 different types of energy sources: fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, right? Carbohydrates is what the body likes the most. Well, it just uses it fast. It goes to that first. So it goes to that, and then it goes to fat, right? That's what you want to be using for fuel. You don't want to use protein for fuel, right? And people are not getting to the point. That's starvation, right? If you're burning off protein. But people are never burning off fat because they eat so much carbs and they never get to burn off that amount of carbs before their next meal. You see what I'm saying? So let's say you have breakfast, which I recommend against. All right, you starting the day out at a surplus, right? Okay, let's say you work out. It's not realistic that you burnt off enough in that workout to get rid of those carbs. And then you have lunch or a snack, more carbs on top of that. Then you have dinner, more carbs on top of that. And you're not working out in between each meal, right? So most people are never burning off enough carbs to start burning fat. You follow me? Now, if somebody adheres to, let's say, intermittent fasting, right? Eat all the carbs you want. I can eat all the carbs I want. It doesn't stay on me. But mine's a little bit extreme because I only eat once a day. So I'm for sure not eating as much carbs as the average person. Now, even if you don't want to do that, if people want to eat 3 times a day, that's fine. But I would reduce the carbs by a great degree, a huge degree, because you want to burn fat. You need fat in your body. It's good for your brain, skin, all hormones, all of that, right? But people are only storing fat. Their body's never using it. It's just storing. And you know what happens when you store fat? You see it, right? It covers your organs. It gets in between your skin and your muscles, and you look like a bag of water. And that is not the vibration.
What do you think is the best way to grow your biceps?
Curls. Look, training, Brother Nick, look at me. Training is not that hard. It's not a complicated system. Curls. That's it. You don't have to do all this fancy stuff. Now I will say this, an exercise that doesn't seem to train the biceps direct, but it does in a huge degree, is pull-ups. It does wonders for your biceps. But curls and pull-ups.
What's your best workouts to shed fat quickly?
Don't think about that, like shedding fat quickly. Everybody's trying to get a shortcut. There's no shortcut because listen, you can do workouts that are annihilate fat, but they're really hard and taxing. It is not realistic to do every day, right? And that's like a total body muscle building, fat burning workout that includes barbell complexes, dumbbell complexes, hard shit. I got a lot of those kind of workouts, but that's not something you're gonna do every day. You're not gonna do that every day. You're gonna burn yourself out. The best thing is to be, especially if you're trying to burn fat, lose fat, be eating at a caloric deficit. So that means you are burning off more calories than you're putting in your body. And I can help people with that. The link's down below. Like I said earlier, MikeRashidTraining.com. The training is important, but the nutrition is so much more important, how a person's eating. So it's all numbers, right? It's all calculations. You know, eat You track everything. You know what you're putting in. You know what you're burning off. It's that simple.
If you're trying to not spend too much, is baked chicken a good replacement for salmon or bison?
If you're looking at just protein for protein, right? Yeah. But if you're looking at pure health for pure health, no. First of all, the quality of protein in bison or salmon is superior to chicken, right? Way more useful to the body, but the benefits of the omega-3s and the fatty acids that's in, like, say, for instance, salmon, it gets no better than that. It's not in chicken. It's not dry-ass chickens. I don't like chickens. I don't like how they look. They look evil to me, right? These little beady red eyes, and they're mean. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Chickens are not nice. Animals are not nice. Chickens, I can't fuck with. I will not eat a chicken just because I don't like how they look. I don't like their energy. They're toxic. They're narcissistic. Chickens are narcissistic. That's a fact. But nah, chicken is cool if you're just looking at macros only. But overall health, I say get that salmon up in you. Get some bison up in you, right? You can't shortcut your health. You shouldn't.
What drives you?
I don't know, man. It's just intrinsic. I've always had this mentality of just striving, right? And listen, you know, we're given the beauty, the gift of life. To me, it's just like, it is common sense to try to max it out, right? And that is manifested, which what we see is striving. That's what we see. Somebody trying to, I'm a person that try to max things out. Max out life. You feel me? Living on 10 at whatever space that I'm in. You understand? If in a gym, be the strongest. Look the best, be the best. I try to be like that with my kids, with my religion, with everything. Just trying to be really exceptional at the things that I do. I fall short a lot, but I try. So that's my drive. And part of my drive too is like the fact that I do fall short, let me fix it. The times that I do fall short, let me fix it. I've always had this mentality, Brother Nick, of like this second run at life that I've been blessed with. Like there's a scale of justice to tipping that scale of good, doing so much good that the things that I've done that were bad, it gets erased. I've done my share of bad things.